What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into CFB, where you can see all kinds of college football 25 and now college football 26 content coming up on the horizon as well. And we've got a ton of news updates about that game to discuss here before we get into what we're going to play here, which is the college football semifinals at Alabama. Year 6 of the Coach JC Dynasty. His first year as the head coach of Bama has got him in the CFP semifinals here, the Sugar Bowl against Wisconsin. So we'll play that out momentarily, but before I get into talking about some of these CFB 26 updates that I want to cover here at the beginning of this stream, we've talked about a ton on the channel. Be sure to subscribe here if you're a fan of the college football video game. Keep you up to date on the news and lead up to its release. And we'll have a ton of gameplay content for it coming out, gameplay tips, Dynasty series, all that. And just help us out while you're watching this, whether live or on a playback. Hit the thumbs up button. Help us out with the algorithm. If you're in your live questions, comments, throw them in there. Appreciate those interactions. But let's talk college football 26 for a second because there are some things that have come out courtesy of the closed beta, which of course nothing was really supposed to come out from that, but I'm sure, if you're on social media and you follow the game, it's in your algorithm. All that stuff's popping up on your feed just like it is on mine, whether it be leaked screenshots, leaked videos, all of that stuff coming from the closed beta. I'm not going to share any of that on the channel. Number one, I think that I've seen, them pull, images and videos already. I don't want them to end up pulling down one of my videos, get a copyright strike or anything like that. Number two, we're going to see, better screenshots here in short order. These deep dives are going to come out, and they've also said, it's an older version of the game that's on the beta. But having said that, there are some things coming out of the beta that I do want to talk about. Some things that I think are more fair game because it's not, leaked videos, it's not leaked pictures. It's more so people talking about changes that they noticed in the game while they were playing, and they've jotted down some notes of it, and I want to share those notes here. So let me see if I can share this on the screen. Let me try this here. I haven't done a screen share. Okay, there we are. All right, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, been a minute since I've shared the screen here on Streamlabs, so don't think you guys heard any of my audio. So I was just kind of going over some of these, what you guys have seen on the screen. Probably can't read that great, so I'll go back to the top. Wear and tear sliders for different types of hits and how much they impact wear and tear. Sacks, hit sticks, normal tackles, etc. Also recovery sliders for per play, per timeout, per half, and per game that you can set for your players there. So a ton of different adjustments you can make in wear and tear, not only in game, but even further in Dynasty, it sounds like. Then we got the transfer settings, which I'm excited about. You can set a max amount of transfers that will leave a team. The default is 15, so I'm guessing that means that on average, around 15 players will transfer out of your team. But if you don't make any adjustments there, I'm sure you can set it lower. I'll be interested to see if I'm sure you can set it higher, but I wonder if you can set it to no limit and really make it the wild, wild west out there in your dynasties and have a ton of transfers, which happens in real life. I'm a WVU football fan, and they've had a ton of movement this offseason. We've got 50-plus new transfers coming in, 20-some new freshmen, 70 new players. So people do have to overhaul entire rosters in today's day and age. And if you want, ultimate simulation, I think we should be able to set it to no limit and let it just happen as frequently as possible, really, I guess you could put it. Player customization, no major gear changes. Helmet, face mask interface 100% better. You can edit QB throwing motion, shotgun stance, under center stance, running style, and a halfback, wide receiver, cornerback stances too. And this is from Pushing Peter is the name on social media that shared this list of some of the things that he liked and maybe some of the things he didn't like from the game that he picked up on here from playing the closed beta. But I thought some really good stuff was pointed out in here. One of these next ones is one of those where it says you can also manually now upgrade players. That's going to be big for our dynasties. They earn coins, and you choose to apply them. You buy both ratings and abilities. I think this next one's probably more so just because of a beta issue where this is an older version of the game where it says, that the abilities reset when you do position changes. I expect that won't be the case when the real game comes around, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. Coach abilities, it says for recruiter, they moved increased recruiting hours of position to elite recruiting tier 4, so a little bit harder to get to. Tons of new archetypes, which I'll hit on that momentarily. I do have a list of all the new archetypes that someone else shared as well. But halfbacks have 6 total archetypes now. East-west back and elusive bruiser backs are the ones that can get the shifty ability, and shifty ability is now tied to both change of direction and acceleration. He said he saw a physical route runner that had 50-50 and downhill abilities. Interesting. So the receiver with the downhill ability, that's pretty cool. And we talked a bit about the depth chart positions on the roster in a video on the channel previously, a pre-recorded video, which hopefully you've checked that out if you haven't in the past. We talked about the edge being on there, nose tackle being on there, gadget, and long snapper. But additionally, we're going to have the Sam, Mike, and Will linebacker positions, which is awesome. An awesome touch there as well. Formation subs in, of course, as we knew. History tab shows previous champs and award winners. There's no trophy room in the beta, but that's just the beta. We know it'll be there in the regular version. There has been a screenshot going around of the history tab on social media as well. Stat increase, it now shows very clearly if a player went up in a specific stat in the menu. Dev trade increase. I also got to learn that a player went up from impact to star. Dev trade is easily viewable from the roster screen now. That's cool, though. Your dev trades can upgrade, which is awesome. Nice touch there. Players gained weight in the offseason. Recruiting is similar, but a lot of quality of life updates telling you quickly if they're rising or lowering. We talked about some of those in the past. Pro potential for deal breaker seems to be fixed to by position and looks back further than 1 year. So there's some of the Dynasty ones. He also shared a gameplay one here as well. And then I'll show you guys some of them custom archetypes. So here's the gameplay one that he shared. Custom zones on defense are like the custom routes, which we thought they'd kind of be like custom stems or for the offense. For PS5, you hit triangle, then triangle again. Select the players whose zone you want to change. Hold L1 and then up or down to change the depth. So exactly like custom stems function on offense, that's how they function on defense. This next one's going to be big. QBs can use the juke stick behind the line of scrimmage while sprinting. So got ball carrier moves with your quarterback now, which helps. That'll help with sack avoidance. That'll help, option plays, all of that good stuff. And then, of course, dynamic subs at the line of scrimmage up on the D-pad triggers a new menu for the formation you're in where you can quickly move each position and assign a substitution for the next time you're in that formation, and you can reset to the starters with triangle. There's also dynamic abilities, which we talked about. He had a gold shifty halfback. He got hot and had upgraded to platinum for a few drives. So not only dynamic in upgrading throughout your seasons, but upgrading in game even for certain drives. If a guy gets hot, their abilities can upgrade a level. That's cool. Also showed for his quarterback and offensive line when they played well. Zone coverage seemed better, but he said he didn't deep dive it. They added stunts, which we knew they would add in the twists and the stunts. When in play selection, use circle, triangle, X to select a play. If you want to add a stunt twist to the plays, pass rush, you press and hold the play button, and a submenu will pop up where you can select the adjustments you want to make to the play. I like the way that they implemented that in the plays call screen. Notice more sponsors, because now you won't have to be rushing to try and make those adjustments pre-snap. Of course, more sponsors. We knew about the Lowe's when we talked about that in the past. All-state sponsor on the kicking net. Ooh, good to have that on there. That'll make it feel more realistic. Mountain Dew, Discovery. He said it felt like a broadcast with all of those sponsors, which is nice. Blocking feels good, but I haven't played too many OP teams to find out if quick jump is wild. And these two lower things are probably the most exciting thing to me that I saw when I saw this update shared, because you guys know one of my favorite things in the updates that we've gotten so far is that there's over 2,800 new plays coming to College Football 26, right? And with that, I'm excited to see what those are. I'm excited that it looks like a lot of them are going to use orbit motion and motion type plays. And even further, now I know they're going to have double motion on the game, guys. Listen to this shit. There's some cool double motion plays. A guy motions and gets set, and then another player motions on the play. That's awesome. And then how about this? Double motion power read. Both quarterback and halfback move over a step. The halfback takes a snap and runs power read with himself and the quarterback with their positions swapped there. So that's sweet in and of itself there. Really excited about a lot of these updates that we're getting here. Coming out, leaking out from the closed beta. Like I said, I'm not going to share a lot of them because I don't want to share the images and pictures, but I will share lists and stuff that people have made of notes like that one, which I think are two of the best that I've seen. Other than that, I do want to share the archetype updates with you guys. So here are the new archetypes. We know on quarterback in College Football 25, we had like improviser, scrambler, field general, all changing in College Football 26. The new archetypes, and I don't know if I'll clip this out of this live stream or just do this in a separate video because I think it's big enough news to talk about with that. At quarterback, you're going to be able to be a backfield creator, a pure runner, a dual threat, or a pocket passer, which I'm guessing, dual threat is probably more for like spread-based offenses. I would think pure runners maybe more like if you're running a triple option style offense, but maybe you could take a pure runner and try and make him work in a different scheme. You never know. Running back, and here's where we talk a little bit about what he was saying there about the shifty ability. You have to be, I don't know if you have to be, but he said he saw it on the elusive bruisers were able to get the shifty ability, and the east-west playmaker was able to get the shifty ability. But at running back, the new archetypes this year, elusive bruiser, north-south blocker, east-west playmaker, backfield threat, and north-south receiver. And then at wide receiver this year, we're going to have an elusive route runner, gritty possession, contested specialist, gadget, and route artist, which not surprised to see gadget at all to fit in with the new gadget position they're going to have on the depth chart. But I like the way that they went ahead and changed all these archetypes. I like the updates here. I'll be interested to see how each one of them plays in the new game. And then on tight end, you're going to have a vertical tight end, a gritty possession tight end, a physical route runner, a possession, or a pure blocker. And do want to remind you guys, this is not Road to Glory. These are the archetypes that are going to be on all the players in the game, your recruits, all of that stuff. These are the archetypes that you're going to see. Offensive line, raw strength, well-rounded, pass protector, and agile. Edge, which of course one of the new positions on the game, of course. The different types of edge archetypes are speed rusher, edge setter, power rusher, and physical freak. Defensive tackle, gap specialist, physical freak, power rusher, and speed rusher. And then at linebacker, they have lurker, which people that use their linebackers are going to love that they actually have a archetype of lurker now, because everyone tries to go for those user lurk interceptions. Then they have a thumper and a signal caller. And then at corner, we have bump and run. And then I like that they now have the archetypes being field, zone, and boundary versus being like a man corner, zone corner. Now they have boundary corner, field corner, more so on the game, bump and run, and zone as the archetypes there. So those are the updated archetypes, and those are the little updates I wanted to share with you of some stuff that's come out from the closed beta there on College Football 26. Like I said, if you're on social media, you've probably seen screenshots leak. You've probably seen videos leak. I'm not going to share any of those for risk of copyright strike and such. But I thought those notes really touched on some really good details there that we're going to have in college football 26, and just got me even more excited moving forward. So had to share those here to start this off. Then we will get into the CFP semis game. But if you guys got any college football 26 questions, comments throughout the stream there, throw them in the chat. I'll answer any of those and try and touch on any other updates that come to mind as we go through the stream here. I'll get ready to start the CFP semis game now, but want to just take 10 or 15 minutes there and hit on some of those big updates that I think are important stuff. We're going to learn more about, in depth once those deep dives come out, some of the stuff that man pointed out on his notes there from the beta, but really interesting. And I think this game seems like it's going to be vastly improved, and I thought it was already really good. So the hype continues to build for 26, guys. Sooners for life. I see you there in the YouTube chat, man. Appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Sounds like you're a fan of the game because you're playing the beta. Lucky, man. I'm so jealous of your ass. You got the code. I didn't get the code. I think what I heard was it went out to like the Madden VIP program, which I certainly wouldn't be in. You guys have heard me talk in the past. Not a big pro sports guy. I'm a college guy. Only got the PS5 because of college football 25, and that's why the channel's JCCFB, right? I mean, pretty self-explanatory, but jealous that you're playing the CFB beta as we speak. But Sooners for Life confirms it's sick, he says. I appreciate that, Sooners for Life, man. Really cool. Anyone else in the chat there got any questions, comments, throw them in there, whether it be college football 26 related or anything else. Appreciate those interactions. We'll get ready to dive into the college football playoff semifinals here. And as I do, just one more reminder, if you guys are watching this live or on a playback, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Help me out with that crazy YouTube algorithm. Help this find more fans of the college football video game like yourself. As we approach college football 26, I'll be covering all the news in the lead up to that game. And then, of course, I'll have gameplay content out for it, much like I did for college football 25. But plan to go even deeper for 26, more gameplay tips, more Dynasty series, a Road to Glory series. Of course, we've been running this Coach JC Dynasty series pretty much for the length of the game. For those of you that don't know, began as an offensive coordinator at a one-star program. Spent 2 years there at Jack State. Got up to 2 CFPs. Couldn't get it done. But then did get hired as the head coach of UCF. Spent 3 seasons there. Won 3 straight natties. Then got offered here at Bama. This is my first year at Bama here for Coach JC. And we're in the CFP semifinals now, taking on Wisconsin, looking to play in another natty here. Our first year at Bama, trying to get that done, though. So that's where we're at. But I've been rambling on about those college football 26 updates here at the beginning of the stream, so I'll take a swig of this water really quickly, guys. All right, let's do it. All-State Sugar Bowl CFP semifinals on the line.
Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision.
Okay.
And he takes this from inside 5. Will be tackled at the 7.
Nice, very nice.
So Wisconsin's offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans,
all right. Let's hope our defense plays a little bit better this game than they did the last CFP game. For you, those of you that missed that last stream, man, I had an absolute shootout with Oklahoma. Came back late in the 4th. I don't think I got one stop, maybe one, but then finally they stopped them on a 2-point conversion. I was able to get the win in overtime. 70-69 was the CFP quarterfinal score that got us here to the semis against Wisconsin. That's not how we wanted to start there. I was hoping for the 3 and out, but we all good. All right, guys. Get after him.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his
Hey, what's up, Buckman? Appreciate you. Hit me with the good lucks there. Appreciate that, Buckman. Appreciate you tuning in and chiming in. Hopefully you caught some of those college football 26 updates I dropped at the beginning. Some juicy stuff there coming out. If not, go back and catch it, or I'll try and maybe clip it and put it up on the channel as a pre-recorded as well for some people that don't get a chance to watch this stream. That's what I'm thinking of doing if I have time to do it this evening. Going later this evening to check out Dogma in theaters for its 25th anniversary. Big Kevin Smith fan, as you guys may know that follow my other channel, JC's Movies, here on YouTube. Yeah, it was an insane game, Buckman. That's the first time I've ever had a CPU quarterback play that well. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I know he had 2 incompletions, 7 touchdowns, 90% completion rating or 92% completion rating. I think he had like 400 yards. Yeah, never had a quarterback for the computer do anything like that. That shit was insane. Especially got lucky to pull that win off somehow. I really just had to rely on my offense to score almost every possession. Hoping that's not the case this game. We'll see what happens. That was stressful, but it was fun. Fun, but stressful. He's taking off. Oh, I was going to take his damn head off if he'd have kept running. All right, let's try and go with a little cover 0 blitz here on 3rd and 4. See if we can make something shake.
To the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, and he picks up some big yards.
Yes, sir. Pays off. Hold him to 3. Hey, Tider 77. Roll Tide, he says. My guy, the Tide fan. We're going to try and get it done for you here. Trying to get us to the natty here so we can win the CFP semis game. Appreciate y'all tuning in here live. Any questions, comments you got on College Football 26 or anything else, you can throw them in the chat there on YouTube and live on the JC's Pop Culture Twitch channel as well. JC CFB here on YouTube, of course. Oh, I thought Ellington had a lane right there, y'all. I thought he was going to go. Look, there's a look at Coach JC. That's one thing that has been going around. Like I said, I'm not going to share any of the leaked screenshots or videos. I did share the leaked notes and the leaked new archetypes because those weren't, leaked images or anything from the game. Those were lists that people have put together. But there is a ton of new coach gear. I'm sure you guys may have saw some of that. We're going to have definitely way more than 2 shirts to choose from. Looks like the shirts are going to actually have the team logos on them. A lot of fun stuff there with the coaches. What you were kind of expecting, right? When they add the new coaches, they have to have their gear, so they have to have a lot of new gear to match that. So it'll be exciting for our custom coaches as well as Patino busts off a big-ass run to kick off the college football semis. The Heisman winner himself had a hell of a game last game, and he's starting this one off the right way.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing.
All right, let's try a little YSL with some adjustments here. So you got 2 in-breaking routes and sending everybody else long. So it's like a clear out for this drag. Usually, that's what I'll try and craft up here.
Here comes a first down
There it
pass
is.
attempt.
Skabunkel.
This one caught.
Ellington. Just like we drew it up, baby.
More than enough to pick up a first down.
Now, 2 plays and we got 1st and goal. Now is when we go to the big boy Cashman. The Heisman runner-up. 1 team, 2 Heisman candidates. That's right. I tried to run it to the weak side, catch him off guard. That's my own fault. I should have just ran the play as it was designed. That's right. I was trying to do a little stretch play here. Hey, C Bama, got another Bama fan in here. Roll Tide. Hey, I see you there, C Bama. We're going to try and get it done for the Tide here. We're going to try and roll this thing to the natty. Get to the CFP semis here. My 1st year as the head coach of Bama, 6th year of this dynasty. Let's go back to Patino, right? I mean, why not? He started this drive off. Let's let him try and close it out here. Give him the option here. Put the ball in his hands. Got a bubble screen option. He can take off. Touchdown. Yes, sir. Patino bookends the drive. Opens it with the big run. Closes it with the tutty run. Hit him with it, Patino. Look at him last game. 232 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns last game. And he threw for 280. Needed every one of them, though. It was a 70-69 shootout, as I said a little bit ago. All right. Now let's see if our D can get another stop here, and then we can get this thing rolling. I'd like to be able to ease through this one after having such a stressful last quarterfinals game last stream. Buckman said, I hope they fix the PC's field goal range and accuracy. It's way overpowered. Yeah, good point there. They got a couple of special team things they need to fix. That, and for me, it's the damn computer players on your team always running into the kicker, getting you the CPU penalty. Let's go! Already off to a better start than last game. We were getting cooked on them deep balls. Fisago said that shit ain't happening in the semis. Let's go. Let's start cooking with gas, baby. But I hate that shit where they always rough the kicker as well. That's got to be cleaned up too. I'm sure it is. At the close, we may have some more people popping here through the stream. I'll try and pull back up and run through some of those highlights of those notes again for some people that popped in later maybe. And like I said, I'll probably try and clip it and put it up on the channel as a pre-recorded video as well maybe. Cashman starts to drive off with the toss play. Let's go to Patino here. Run him to the short side of the field. They got 3 impact players I'm running towards, but I was right. I got 2 impact players blocking on that side too. Oh, I couldn't quite get cut inside of him. If I could have cut inside of him, he probably took it the distance. But that's all right. 3 carries, 63 yards, picking right where he left off.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, Cashman. That's that 233-pound size. Tyler said, had to turn off roughing the kicker. Don't blame me for doing that. What I did, somebody gave me a tip a few streams ago, and it works better, is instead of running field goal block, run field goal safe man, and it seems to not happen. I haven't had it happen since then. But also, love to be able to block a field goal too, Let's hit him with a touch pass. I don't think I've ran this. I'll run this maybe once or twice a game. Let's give it to Rooks here. Not what we was hoping for. It's all right. Go to Cashman here. Look, I like this. We got our left tackle and our left guard, both impact players. Got my tight end that's an impact player coming. All of them leading the way. You would think this would be good results, right? Pretty good. Pretty good results. Let's let the Heisman winner punch in another one, why don't we? Yeah, Buckman, I know. They be kicking 60-plus yard field goals like it's nothing. CPU's ridiculous on Heisman sometimes. And it's funny because it's not consistent either. Like, I can have a game like this one where I'm playing pretty good at the start. We'll see if it lasts the whole game. Usually it doesn't. Usually they'll come back. Every now and then I'll blow them out. But then you look last game, and it's like, what the hell got into the computer on that one? I've never had a game like that with the computer. It's fun, though. It's fun. I ain't knocking it. That's for sure. I like that it's difficult. That's one thing I'll never complain about because, you played 14 so much you had to go get a slider set. You couldn't just play it on Heisman. For this one, I've been able to play it on Heisman for the most part without a slider set. I think I'm going to try out a slider set here at the end for the final season. I'm going to try and potentially get one more year in before College Football 26 comes out. We'll see if we're able to get it done or not, but we're going to try. And I think I'm going to try a slider set when I do to make it even more difficult for that year because this will be 4 straight natties if we can pull this off this year as well. 3 with UCF, and then this will be the first one here, the first year at Bama. So I think it's time for a slider set. But I don't think we've only had one completely undefeated season, even with those 3 straight natties years. I've had a loss in most of those regular seasons, at least one. He's wide open. That's on me. I think I was supposed to be a man coverage on him right there. I thought I was on the robber coverage, but nope, I was on the man that's supposed to be on the running back. If not, we might have blown that thing up. Oh, he broke that tackle. What a play. I thought I was going to be able to pick that. Not only did he catch it, he broke the damn tackle too. I'll be honest, though. I like the new archetypes for 26. I mean, I haven't obviously played them yet, but just from the sounds of them, I like that it seems like there's more diversity in each position of guys that you can go after. And not only are you going to, everyone, it's like last game, pretty much everyone was going after like the deep threat receivers, right? This year it seems like there'll be more guys that are fast and stuff. You won't have to go after just one specific archetype. Multiple really good archetypes at running back, at quarterback. I like that. I like to switch it up a little bit. And it keeps the game fresh also, having different archetypes too. I think that's one thing that they probably have upgraded without us even necessarily asking them to do so was upgrading archetypes, right? It's like not nothing that anybody was really putting on their wish list because it's like, oh, we have the archetypes. We're not thinking of new ones necessarily, but it's cool to think that they were so much so that they've added like 4 archetypes for every position. and they're all new, which is pretty sweet. Get there. Oh, yes. Got off the block. Let's go. See if we can get a goal line stand cooked up here. Get him. Oh, he crashed. I bet I didn't set my defensive settings. I bet I forgot to. Yep. If I had my defensive settings set like I always try and set at the beginning of the game, I probably have made that play and probably 3rd and goal right now. That's on me. Now, extra point, I don't run that field goal safe thing I was talking about. I'll still try and run field goal block. Worked out for me in my online Dynasty earlier. I got a blocked a field goal and ran it back for the 2. First time I've done that in this game. Which, both my online Dynasties went pretty good this year. I haven't won a natty in either one, but I have a really good record and made the playoffs almost every year. Really good record in both of them. Just couldn't quite get over the hump. Hoping maybe I can. This is the final year of one of them. We're doing one more season in my other online Dynasty that I'm in. We'll try and start off with a deep shot.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline.
Oh, I thought he was going to go up and get it. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. Yeah, let's try that right here. Let's do a little fake jet sweep action. Appreciate y'all watching live. If you got any college football 26 questions, comments, or anything else, throw it in the chat there. I'll try and answer some of those here throughout the stream. Or if you're watching a playback, you can throw them in the comment section. I'll try and respond there as well. Appreciate that. My boy Patino getting it done. He's going to have 100 yards rushing in the first half. I feel it coming. Oh, I couldn't quite get the edge. Couldn't quite reach it. Wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered if I did. I'd decline it if I was them. I'd go 2nd and 11. But, hey, they can do their own thing. They're more than welcome to. Let's see if we can't get Isaac deep for this deep ball here. If not, Ellington will be the little check down option. A little rip 60 go swap. Oh, we got him. We got him. I probably should have possession caught that. I thought he was going to be able to run under it and keep going. Sometimes when you catch and run and they end up catching it like that and getting hit, it's a drop. So I probably should have possession caught it, but I got lucky and I'll take it. Drop it in there, freshman to freshman. All right, now finish the drive, boys. Oh, shit. Oh, he eluded it. Oh, Patino. My God, are you joking me? That is fucking filthy. That is filthy, y'all. That's why he won the Heisman. This dude is a dog. I can't believe he's a redshirt freshman. And I didn't even recruit him. He was just here when I got here at Bama as a redshirt freshman. And I don't even think he was supposed to start. I started him over someone else, and he's been a damn animal. Watch this. All right, first of all, eludes the sack. Then goes ahead. You look like he's going to get chased down. Nope. Not only am I not going to get chased down, I'm going to meet this man at the goal line. I'm going to go ahead and lower the shoulder, go ahead and get on in the end zone. He said, I got the Heisman. Now I want the natty. I ain't done. That extender ability is real. Hey, what up, Quill901? Appreciate you hopping in, man. Be sure to sub to the channel here if you're a fan of the college football video game. Not only got gameplay content for 25, but a ton of news updates for 26. Dropped some more at the beginning of this stream. Got any questions, comments about the game or anything, let me know there in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you hopping in the stream. Trying to get it done in the semis here and go to the natty. Year 6 of the Coach JC Dynasty Series here. 2029 season. Oh, that's another pick. Oh, that should have been. That should have been. Usually I'm running a lot of man with this team, but this zone is working right now. Hit him with a little zone blitz action. No, he ain't going no. Oh, I missed him. That should be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. get on my boy. I love to run the safety blitz play and then just play coverage with the safety that's supposed to be blitzing. They're going to run it. Oh, they caught me. They caught me off guard. I wasn't even biting on the run. I should have. I mean, if I'd have went after him, I'd been able to stop it. But I thought for sure it was going to be play action or an RPO, and he was about to swing that thing out of there. That was a good call. Good call. Got to give it to him there. Good call. What? What the hell was my safety doing? I went to play the ball. This man was trying to catch it over there against a non-existent receiver and shit. All right, they get a little drive going. It's going to get interesting. This first year at Bama, Quill. We got 2 years as OC at Jackson State starting off. 3 years as the head coach at UCF, and then this first year at Bama here. Try and get one more year in at Bama, too. Hopefully, before 26 comes out. That's the plan. I got him. You're going to let him cook you to the inside like that, man. You can't let him just come across your face on third down like that, bro. All right. We didn't get that goal line stand last time. Let's see if we can do it this time. That's a good start. It's a good start. It's my goal line play, my short yardage play. A little cover zero blitz action. If they're going to run it, it's going to eat that up. But I ain't going to run it here on third and goal from the 11. Now I want to flood the field with some zones. Let's go 3-3-5 high odd. But I want to spy man, because a lot of times you flood the field with these zones, it'll cover everything, but then the quarterback will get loose on you on the goal line. That's it. That's another pick for Fisago, his second of the game. Let's go. Beautifully executed. Got the goal line stand this time. Just when they was about to get back into it, we slamming the door. We're slamming the door. We're trying to go to the Natty. The Tide trying to roll to the Natty. Oh, shit. Woo, I got lucky I usually caught that because I meant to throw it to the man on the crosser, and I zoomed it in there to the streak route. Woo. Luckily, the time I pushed it was just in time to where he was still in front of that safety, or else it would have been a for sure pick. You don't hate that shit when you push the wrong button. Go ahead, Ellington. Oh, he's going to split the safeties. Nope, he about did, though. Natty number 19 coming up, Tider says. Hey, let's hope so, man. Got to just close it out here in the second half, and then we'll see if we can go get it done. Get the Natty done. Like I said, I probably won't be able to stream the Natty today, but that'll be coming up in short order because I want to try and stream and get through as much as possible so I can try and get through that one more year before 26 comes out. And it'll work out good, too, because it gives me a chance to chat live with you guys about 26 as well. In addition to the live streams I'm going to be doing covering the deep dives because, I got the pre-recorded videos covering news updates. But I like to get the live streams in, whether it's the deep dives or with these, so I can chat with you guys a little bit, too, because that's one of my favorite things. Get after it. Oh, he got the pitch off. That's 6. Let's go. I was hoping he was going to come after me. I wanted to lower the shoulder on him. Much better performance by the defense so far in this game. We go ahead and knock on wood, though, so we don't fall apart in the second half. It ends up looking like the first half did against, the whole game did in the quarterfinals. Riley Burke is my custom, which I've went through, I guess, probably 4 or 5 different incarnations of it. This one, I finally, did this one probably about 2 and a half, 2 months ago. Called it JC Final 25 because I was like, it's the last one I'm doing on this one. I'm going to take all my plays that I've liked out of all the playbooks and put them on this. And I don't know if anyone else had this issue, but for me, since the game came out, because, I've been doing the gameplay tips video, showcasing some of my favorite plays, and they've all come out of my custom playbook. And so I've always had people ask to, download it. And since the game came out, I've uploaded mine multiple times, and it never comes up when anybody searches for it. Even if they search my username, it still doesn't come up. So I don't know if that's just a glitch on my account for this year's game or if anyone else had that problem, but Mine would never show up when anyone would go to download it. I don't know why.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Good question. I need to check how many hours I got in, Buck, man.
Offense just missed a huge
I know it's a lot.
opportunity for a big play. Gonna have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Because if I'm on the game, it's this. I mean, there's been a couple times here and there I've played another game for a few minutes or so with friends or something, but I mean, it's pretty much the only game I play, and probably be the case again with 26 until 27 comes out. The one other game that I played, though, on the PS5 that I really enjoyed was RoboCop, man. That RoboCop game was sick.
With the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out.
Oh, I about got him around him, got that sideline. But I got 34 seconds, 2 timeouts to work with.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the
Let's try and get one more in.
passing game was clipped
Tiger's over 800 hours on the game. Nice. I'll try and pull up my app in a second. I don't know where the hell my phone is.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Nice. Get out of bounds. Save that timeout.
Before he goes out of
Let him lower the shoulder.
the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's
Run this toss into the boundary also.
when he has
Might
time
give us the ability to
his feet set,
save another timeout. We'll see.
any quarterback in the country.
Yep. Didn't get nothing out of it, but that's why we saved a timeout. I like to hold on to those as much as possible because for me, it's like as long as I have a timeout or two, I still got the run open to me. That's the way I like to look at it. A lot of times that catches people off guard in these 2-minute drills.
Little eye candy here.
And I'm a run-heavy guy in general, as you guys know that have watched the Dynasty series.
Tackled behind
That didn't work.
the line. It's
Should have. Should have got around that edge.
Please spend the timeout here after the play.
The back just had nowhere to go. Defensive line, they eat up all the blocks up
Honestly,
freeing those
I think we play it safe here. It's been a long field goal, but we got a big lead. It's not risk throwing a pick. A little RPO action. We got a bubble screen option. Got the read option as well involved. Let's see what we got here.
Convert this third down.
Okay, the bubble's there. He's going to get it.
Thrown quick, they caught in the right
Preserve the other timeout, too. 17 seconds.
before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps
Beautiful.
churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Couldn't have worked out any better.
Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to
Little RPO again.
Maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Oh, let's go, Patino. He's got it.
Play now.
Ah! Oh, man. So close. He's 2 yards short.
Down at the 2, but an
Patino is so filthy, though. You see the way he just weave in and out of those safeties, man?
1 or 2
Gotta
plays
love
here
it.
before halftime.
132 yards for him in the first half after he ran for, 232 last game. We got 10 seconds here.
The field in the
We're going to try and punch it in with Cashman. Probably should throw it, but it's all good. We're going to try it anyway. Because Cashman's a dog. 233 pounds. You got to give him that inside the 5.
touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's right. Salute. Salute. Big lead here. Man, the quarterfinals was harder than the semis.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Just not give up a big play in these final 8 seconds. And then we should be able to just cruise in the second half. I'm going to turn 2 clock on, try and get out of here and get to the natty.
And here's the return from inside the
Where's my phone? I want to see how many hours I got in the game. Oh, they're kneeling it out anyways. We good. Don't matter. I'll just go ahead and pick play. PlayStation app.
taken knee here, and that will send us to halftime.
Let's see.
Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock
Oh, it ain't going to
here
show my
as
hours
they
because I'm
take
playing the
advantage.
game right now. Well, damn. I guess it ain't going to show it right now. I can't remember what it was, though. I know it's a lot.
That will do it for the first
Yeah, it ain't
half
showing.
here. Kevin
I'll be damned.
Myers now has our halftime update. Thanks, Chris.
I'll try and tell you guys, though, next time. I'll try and remember to look at it later on. 172 pass yards, 168 rush yards in the first half. That's about damn near as balanced as you can be, and we're getting ball. Let's go. Let's go ahead and use up most of this third quarter clock. Why don't we? Or I could take a deep shot, really put the nail in the coffin. I think let's just work it. Let's see how this first play goes. We're going to start off with a nice little run play action.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the
We're not going to run play action. We're going to have a little action of a run play. I don't like the way they're lined up, though. I'm going to run the counter instead. Yep. That's good. Trusting my gut. Get 4 out of it. Let's go ahead and do it. And we got the huge lead. Let's go ahead and try and close this thing out. Why don't we? Why don't we? All right. Oh, man. They're just going to let Patino do this to y'all? It's too easy for him. I mean, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Knock, knock. Who's home? Nobody. Ain't nobody there. Easy. Oh, didn't he just say easy? That's weird. That's weird. I swear that he just said it right after I said it. There's a glitch in the matrix right there, y'all. Oh, Patino got the edge. Oh, about made a miss. Quickly, and we work on the clock. Trying not to move quickly, but, you know, our offense is hitting this game. Good problem to have. Good problem to have. Oh, wow. They're going to play off that much? There's no way they're going to play off that much. I'm just instantly going to swing this out. That's the easiest first down I've ever picked up. Why are they playing off like it's 4th and 30? That's too easy. Cashman. Straight cash, homie. My boy Randy Moss used to say. Fellow West Virginia native like yours truly. Oh, I missed him. And it stops the clock. I ran it because I thought it was just easy, quick, get the first down, keep the clock running. And of course, can never be that simple, can it? Yeah, there we go. Let's use a little bit more clock. Like I said, we use up most of this third quarter clock on this drive, and we're about to put the nail in the coffin. So it's even better than that deep shot I was thinking of taking because we used the whole third quarter pretty much, and we're going to go up 42-10. Hopefully. Whole third quarter. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you close the game. That's how you close the game out, boys. Hey, 4's up. If you're in the chat, throw me a 4 in there. 4's up. Throw me a 4 in there because Bama's trying to go to the Natty. Bama to the Natty. Coach JC looking to get another Natty. Might end up with damn near 300 rushing yards. 4's up, y'all. 4's up. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. We heading to the Natty. Let's go ahead and give it to Cashman. I see the 4s in chat. My boy Luke Davis, Tider, Quill. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's the love right there I need. That's support right there. Y'all threw the 4s in chat for the fourth quarter. I mean, we got to score now. I mean, we ain't kicking the field goal. Oh, he's in. They marked him short. All right, let's give it to the big boy Cashman then. Dang, he's right there. They didn't block him. My center didn't even block him. Did you guys just see that? That never happens. I should have just went turbo, no huddle, ran the same play, let Patino run it in. But hey, that's all right. I'll go ahead and run my short yardage play, see if we can't pin them back. Yes, sir. Shot that gap, baby. Shot that gap, baby. My boy Weinstein. Unfortunate name, great player. Always got to say that when it comes to him. That's a safety. Yes. Let's fucking go. That's how we close it out in the semis and go to the Natty. Stop us at the goal line. We're going to go ahead and come at you, get the safety. My boy Weinstein, 2 straight TFLs. Second one's a Natty. Now we're going to work the rest of this clock. Let's go. Hey, my boy Buckman throwing the 4 in there as well. Appreciate it, Buckman. Let's go. Go ahead, Patino. Oh, we got my running back injured on the last drive, potential last drive of the game. Hopefully he'll be right back. I mean, hopefully he ain't going to be out for the Natty or nothing. Hey, what's up, Wickham Self Gaming? Good to see you back, my guy. Murphy, though, he can get it done too. We had to rely on him a lot in that quarterfinal game. The wear and tear that was on Cashman. Now they got Cordero in. He's barely played this season. Okay, we'll return soon. We're good. He'll be back. He'll be good for the Natty. He'll be good for the Natty. We good. Because Bama's going to the ship. What? We going to the ship. What? What movie is that from? Somebody let me know in the chat. Y'all are 50-50 with my quizzes. 2 streams ago, y'all missed one. Last stream, y'all got one. Who knows where that's from? What movie? No guesses? All right. I'm gonna give you all the answers at the end of the drive then. Nobody guesses.
Here's the option play. And they finally stop him with a quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Woo! Let's close it out here. I can't tell if it's going to give me a delay game or if I can hit the 2-minute warning. It's too close. I'm going to have to snap it. Which is fine. Buckman said frozen. Nope. But Patino scoring the last TD is fitting as well. Back-to-back 200-yard rushing games in the quarters and the semis. Definitely fitting for the Heisman winner. But it's hardball. It's from hardball. They sitting at the table. He took them out for pizza after the baseball game. Keanu Reeves and the boys. And they said, we going to the ship. What? We going to the ship. Hey, my boy Tyler got it. My boy Tyler got it in there. I think that's 2, Tyler, that's 2 in a row you might have got, my friend. You got the, was it the Waterboy one? I don't think anybody got the Workaholics reference the other day. Minute 52, and we're going to the Natty. It's been nice to just kind of ease through this, be able to just chat with y'all, not just be stressed out like I was in that quarterfinal game. This time my defense showed up this week. They said, we're going to go to the Natty, and we ain't going to do it in a non-stressful way, so that way we save ourselves for the Natty. We can just ease through the second half here in the semis, be fresh for the Natty. Thank y'all. That's a great strategy. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all little computer men there on the game. Oh, he got me. Ooh. Lucky. He didn't catch it. Ball game. Ball game. That's the ball game.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. Good effort by the return.
See if they use their timeouts. Just do one run here. If they don't use them, I'll go ahead and take a knee.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Cordero with a nice run. Don't look like they're going to use him. Let's go ahead and let's call off the dogs. Let's call off the dogs, boys. Let it go. Roll Tide. On to the Natty. We go, guys. CFP semis in the books. And Coach JC's playing for his 4th straight Natty win. His first at Bama. I'll advance it here. We'll go through some stats. I'll advance the week. We'll see who we play before we end the stream, and then I'll go ahead and hit up those CFB 26 updates here at the tail end. For some people that might not have been here at the beginning of the stream, I'll just read through those really quickly before we wrap up. Appreciate you guys peeping this one. Like I said, we got the Natty coming up next now. We'll have that stream coming soon. We'll chat about some more CFB 26 and play the Natty next time. But let's see the stats here from the Sugar Bowl CFP semifinals. We held them to 209 total offense. That was the difference, man. This is the way my defense showed up in this game. Held them 41 yards rushing. We did hit over 300. That's what I like right there. That's when they know it's coming, but you're still getting there. 300 yards rushing. Passed for 188. Only threw the ball 11 times. 9 of 11 for Patino, though. 188. And he runs for 210 and 4 tutties. 44 for Cashman. 24 for Cotero. 25 for Murphy. Ellington with the big receiving game. And my boy Isaac with the one big catch. Defensively, I think it was Fizago. Yep, the senior corner stood out. 2 picks to help us get to the Natty, which that's big. I think that gives him the team leading picks over Fumagalli, the other corner. I think they were tied at 6, I'm pretty sure. All right. So let's go ahead, advance the week, see who we play in the Natty matchup. Let's check out the updated team stats, and then I will talk those updates one more time before we wrap up. All right, so Natty for the 2029 season. Fisago, player of the week, with those 2 picks. It was a big bounce-back performance for him, for the defense in general, after getting cooked the week before. Patino, of course, rightfully so. I don't know why it only shows the passing stats on the player of the week things. Oh, Nebraska, Alabama, 1v2. How about that? Number 1 versus number 2 in the Natty. Works out like you planned. 14-1 versus 14-1. All right. And we see the bracket. They beat TCU 20-14 to get there. So taking on Nebraska in the Natty on the next stream. Update just for where we are. You know, I told you guys 2 years as an OC at Jack State, 3 as the coach at UCF, and now 1 at Bama. We're 85-6. 93% winning percentage, 11-2 in the playoffs, 3 natties, working on hopefully a 4th here. Conference title every year, 6 conference titles, 15 draft picks, 4 first-rounders. Only 1 top 5 recruiting class. It's about to move to 2 with the one we're going to hopefully lock up here at Bama. So that's what we're doing coach-wise here in the Coach JC Dynasty Series. This season, it's been a good year, though, for Patino. He won the Heisman. He's at 3,600 passing right now and closing in on 2,000 rushing and 30 TDs. Cashman's nearly 2,000 yards rushing and 33 TDs himself. 2,000-yard receivers with Haywood and Ellington. And then defensively, we've been getting a lot of picks. Fisago's at 8 now. Fumagali's at 6. So they were tied at 6. Those 2 gave him the advantage over the freshman. Then we got Cummins with 5 also. And we got a couple guys nearly double-digit sacks. Defense didn't get a lot done yardage-wise, but I think we led the nation in sacks and nearly led it in picks, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. The defensive, we're number 1 in the country in sacks and number 1 in the country in picks. We give up a lot of yards. I'm not going to lie there. But we're offense, we're getting it done total. We're up there in passing. Number 1 rushing. Number 1 points per game. Number 1 in rush touchdowns and number 1 in first downs. And every year that I've had the Coach JC Dynasty Series, even when we were the OC at 1-star Jack State, we led the league in rush yards, rush touchdowns, and first downs. So this year at Bama, we're doing it in total offense as well, though, having a big year the first year at Bama, which is nice. So that's what I had here for the College Football 25 Coach JC Dynasty Series. We'll play Nebraska and the Natty on the next stream. 1 win away from a Gatorade bath is right, Tyler. But the other thing that I shared, let me pull it back up here if I can, was, like I said, I'm not going to share any of the screenshots or anything that leaked out, but I will share some notes from some people that have played the beta. Here's some gameplay notes. Custom zones on defense, they pretty much function exactly like custom stems on offense. Quarterbacks will now be able to use the juke stick behind the line of scrimmage on 26. talks a little bit about how to use the dynamic substitutions there in the next bullet point. Dynamic abilities, I thought this was cool. Not only can they change game to game and throughout your season, but can change in game. Says he had a gold shifty halfback. He got hot and it upgraded his shifty to platinum for a few drives in the game. Also showed for his quarterback and offensive line when they played well. Zone coverage seemed better. Of course, we know they added stunts. Says when in play selection, you pick your play as normal, but then you can hold that button in and a sub-menu pops up where you can make adjustments. So I like that it's in the play call screen. Notice more sponsors. All-state sponsor on Kicking Net during PAT. Mountain Dew, we know Lowe's is going to be the Stadium Pulse Discovery, so it makes it feel like a broadcast. Blocking feels good. And then, of course, my personal favorite was these two at the bottom. You guys have heard me rave about the 28 plus 100 plays. Here's a couple cool things with the motion that's being added. Double motion plays. A guy motions and gets set, then another player motions on the play. So there's some double motion plays. And how about one of those being a double motion power read? But if the quarterback and halfback move a step, the halfback takes the snap and they run a power read with their positions swapped there, which is cool. Then the Dynasty ones, which is my favorite mode. No, it's a lot of your alls as well. Wear and tear sliders for different types of hits and how they impact wear and tear. You can adjust that. You can also adjust recovery sliders for per play, per timeout, per half, and per game. Transfer settings for Dynasty. This is really interesting. You can set a max amount of transfers that will leave a team, with the default being set to 15 on the game. You can also set it to a higher or lower chance a user or CPU player will transfer. Of course, they talked about the interface being better on the player customization, being able to adjust, the throwing motion, the shotgun stance, and stances for multiple positions as well. And then this one's big, manually upgrading players in Dynasty. Players earn coins, and you can choose to apply them. You buy both ratings and abilities. That one is a glitch with the beta, so we're not going to go over that. We went over the archetypes at the beginning. If you didn't have a chance to check that out, go ahead and scroll back and check that. I won't keep you guys long enough to read through all those archetypes again, but completely overhauled. All the archetypes are new for all the players in College Football 26 that you'll be recruiting that are on the game, all of that stuff. East-West back and elusive bruiser backs can get the shifty ability, which is now tied to change of direction and acceleration. Also saw that physical route runner can have 50-50 and the downhill ability that we saw power backs have on College Football 25. The new depth chart positions we've highlighted in a pre-recorded video on the channel, but in addition to some of the ones we talked about, you have edge. You also have at the linebacker spot Sam, Mike, and Will now, nose tackle and gadget. You have the history tab back. There's been leaked screenshots of that going around. Stat increase now shows very clearly if a player went up in a specific stat in the menu. Dev traits can increase. Said somebody had someone go from impact to star, and the dev traits are now easily viewable from the roster screen. Players are going to gain weight in the offseason. Recruiting has a ton of quality of life updates. We've discussed those in the past as well. So just wanted to hit those one more time here before we wrapped up those quick little College Football 26 updates. Like I said, I might try and clip that out into a pre-recorded video in the future on the channel, but some good stuff there I think that is coming out from people that have played the beta. I'm not going to share any of the screenshots or any videos that have leaked, but those have been going around on social media as well. But excited to be able to talk more in depth about this news as deep dives are going to be coming up now in short order. I'm sure we're having one come up this coming week. I'll be shocked if we didn't, and I'll be covering it here in a live stream. And of course, I'll be back to stream the Natty soon here, and we'll continue the Coach JC Dynasty series, and we'll talk more College Football 26, guys. But that's what I have for this one. Hit that like button before you head out. Help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Would really appreciate that. If you didn't get a chance to chat live, throw some thoughts in the comments. Appreciate those interactions as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are a fan of the college football video game. We'll have gameplay content and a ton of news updates for you as well. And we appreciate all our subscribers, just like I appreciate those of you that tuned into this video. And I will catch you on the next one.